Hello there again. I thought I'd show you what I made today. I took part of a scrap event and I came up with a challenge where you were supposed to make a card fold, a special kind of card fold, and you're supposed to use a stamp from the greeting farm, and you should also go for the colors orange, purple and lime. And you were also supposed to have follow the music theme. So this is what I came up with. This one turns out into quite a big card, and I chose to make it big because I just wanted to show off these wonderful papers from my mind's eye. The collection is called Haunted, and I showed you them in a video yesterday, but I might as well show you it right. So here's that wonderful, I think he's called Toxic or perhaps Sweet. I think it's Toxic actually, from the greeting farm. And you can see there's a wonderful bread there with a cat on it. And then there's lots of spiders here, and these are flocked, these papers, so they are very pretty. And the music theme that I actually went with was the song Thriller. So I'm just making believe that this one is Michael Jackson when he was green. And I've punched this edge here with a sort of spiderweb band punch from Martha Stewart. And when I turn it over like this, you see there are some spooky words. This paper is called. I'm just going to back it one step. One side of the paper's got lots of these wonderful spiders, and the other side has got these stripes. And when I turn it over, here are those spooky words yet once more, and the inside or the back side is actually filled with some white dots on craft paper. I've also used some bats here, and this is just a already punched out border that I actually used there. And I've also used a circle here where I just wrote about my love for Halloween, and then I punched out yet once more that spiderweb, and I cut it halfways, and then I twisted and turned it so it made it go round. So you can actually make round borders with those as well. And this paper here is called Small Chandeliers, and the back sides got these wonderful light stripes. And here's one of my definite favorites of all time. I mean, I just love this diamond or harlequin pattern, and the back side of that paper's got some lovely black dots. So this is it. I suppose you could call this a complicated triangle card or something like that, but I like the fact that you actually can keep it like this, and it's going to be a centerpiece. I mean, wherever you put it really, and then you can fold it and you can send it to somebody without it being too big and bulky. And let's go over to something else. Here's a lovely stamp from the greeting farm. This one is called Cheeky Beauty, I think, and I followed a sketch when I made this card, and I thought the theme was supposed to be something with rain, so that's what I wrote here. But in Swedish this means rain, not the queen raining over something, but the rain, actually the water falling down. So regn in Swedish. Regn hos mig is a song by a singer called Orup, and I just felt like making a card with that theme. I've used some corrugated paper here, Tim Holtz's film strip, I punched it out, and I've also punched out those letters here from that Vintage Market alphabet. I put on some crackle accents there, and I have stamped up these small letters with a small wood-mounted alphabet set. I put a couple of roses here, and I cut out this die from Spellbinders twice, and then I actually dry embossed this with one of Tim Holtz's texture fades, and I've put 3 pieces of paper as the sketch told me to do. So here's sort of music to it, and I was actually attempting to make that go with the music thing. I'm sorry about that. And here's the final thing. I actually made a layout for this wonderful woman who loves going to the sauna. And here she is, having come out from a soot sauna, so to speak, savusauna. I mean steam sauna. No, smoke sauna, I'm sorry. And I've just used a green sort of paper in the background, and I wanted to enhance the feeling of her with that birch sort of thing that you use in the summer when you're in the sauna. And I just wanted to emphasize those leaves, so I stamped with some leaves from Inka Dinka Doo's clear stamps, and I stamped with another set of or another leaf there in the background. So I just wanted to keep it simple, really. I punched this one out with the Martha Stewart's doily lace, and as you can see, I just kept the part of the paper telling My Mind's Eye. I mean, this is from the Haunted collection from My Mind's Eye. And you see, I put a ton of leaves here just to emphasize the feeling of those lovely birch leaves there. The picture is black and white, and that is just because I wanted to keep it simple or easy to combine with other things. And I've put a tag here just telling something to her, sort of a secret message, really. And then I cut out a printed photograph of her, because then you can really see the green, different kinds of greens there in that birch. I'm not sure what you can call it in English. I'm sorry, I don't know that word. But this is sort of A4 size, and I'm going to send it to Finland. I hope she is going to appreciate this one. She's having a birthday soon in September, so I've been longing to make this layout for her. And I'm actually going to keep it simple as they are, like this. I sort of feel that perhaps I ought to do something with it. Perhaps put a word here saying something about the sauna, which is the Finnish word for steam, the steam thingy. And you call it sauna in English, I suppose, so I mean, and bastu in Swedish. Or perhaps I should do some writing up here, or perhaps put a flower or something, but I'm just thinking that I'll keep it simple, because I just want those leaves here to emphasize the thing and just to keep it simple. And I hope this woman is going to appreciate this simple but effectful layout. So that's it for me. Please feel free to comment, give me suggestions to any improvements and so forth. And I wish you a happy pre-Halloween, and you should definitely check out these wonderful papers from My Mind's Eye, and the collection is once more called Haunted. So that's it. And perhaps I should tell you, I have used 4 12 by 12 inch papers that I have folded diagonally twice, and then I have cut alongside one of those diagonals halfway, and then I did some folding of this one in the other direction, and then I just mounted them together and made those pieces of paper just a little bit smaller than 12 inches, cut them in diagonal and so forth, and just mounted this thing together. And before I mounted all of these 4 things together, I actually glued these spiderweb edges there. So I hope you can figure it out. I think you could call this a sort of a triangle card, or perhaps pyramid card as well. So that's it for me. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.